Hello. I just finished Yukio Mishima's Spring Snow, and this is my review. I did not enjoy this book. My sort of introduction to Mishima was more like his personality. He has a very even before you read any books by him, he has a very uh, enigmatic personality. He was a bodybuilder. He was gay. Tried to stage some sort of coup and fucked that up and committed ritual suicide. And he always just had a really interesting story. And maybe I just started off on the wrong book of his because he usually gets mentioned in tandem with Sun and Steel and Confessions of a Mask, and maybe those are like his best books. Maybe I don't know, just the couple books where he rose up to greater heights or whatnot. But Spring Snow as my introduction to Mishima was just not a good one. I did not have a good time with this book. It was exhausting. It took me forever to finish it. It took at least 2 or 3 months. Um, it's quintessentially Japanese. I guess it's technically my first Japanese novel as well. I've seen a lot of Japanese films. I read what was it? Akira Kurosawa's biography. I think that's the only other thing that I've ever read that's Japanese. But it's definitely like lots of descriptions of foliage, cherry blossoms, just lots of descriptions of scenery, which I don't know, they really just bogged things down for me. It was really exhausting, and I don't know if it's I guess I don't know if there's like a better or worse translation or what. And I understand that a lot of language is translated, or all of the language. I don't know. There's no exception there, but a lot of the writing was just like super clunky, just like sort of, I don't know, could use a few like it could use more editing, I guess. It just seemed like sort of a first or second draft type of thing. Um, I think part of the problem is again my sort of expectations based on Mishima, the person, the character of Mishima that I envisioned in my head. Because first of all, I was expecting more gay stuff. I was definitely expecting this to be a sort of gay romance, sort of, my mind was sort of like anticipating it going there. And there are times where it seems to sort of be dancing towards that. There's lots of descriptions of the main characters being so beautiful, lots of male characters commenting on or musing in their heads about how beautiful he is. And I just thought it was going to be some sort of, about a young closeted gay man in a very rigid, conservative Japan, but it never really got there. It just sort of around the halfway point after sort of pussyfooting around sort of became a love story about between the main character and this other woman, and a marriage that's going to happen, an imperial marriage that they try and postpone and put off. And the girl ends up becoming a nun, and the main character dies at the end, which I don't know. It just felt sort of just unearned, I guess. I don't know. Nothing really. Nothing really. I don't know. It just felt weird to me. It just sort of felt like it wasn't going anywhere. The whole book was just sort of aimless and meandering, and that's not always necessarily a bad thing. But I don't know. I just did not like it. And another thing is when you are not into a book, when you slow down with it, you really are you're just sort of making it worse, because I think you lose something when you read a book more slowly. You like, I don't know, you forget the emotional through line, I guess. But let's see what else. Yeah, my girlfriend kept trying to. She's like, "Why don't you just quit it? Why don't you just quit if you're not liking it?" But listen, kiddo. I don't quit when I start something. I don't finish it, especially books. I when I was a younger person, I read a lot of Stephen King, And I still remember, like, I remember two books that I never finished. One was called Boomsday by some Stephen person. I don't regret not finishing that. I was not into it. And then this other one was The Talisman by Stephen King and Peter Straub. And I was really into it, and we had swimming class, and I lost the book during swimming class while I was halfway through it. Went back to try and find it. Swim teacher couldn't find it. Never got a chance to finish The Talisman. Don't really have any strong intention to go back to it, but when I don't finish a book, it definitely haunts me and sticks with me. But yeah, there definitely could have used. I cut like 50 or 100 pages from this book, and he might have given me something to work with. But as it stands, it's just sort of, I don't know, undeservedly long and meandering and sort of plodding. And I'm really glad to be done with it. I'm really excited to be finished with Spring Snow by Yukio Mishima. I'm gonna do a little palate cleanser, I think, read some Mark Twain short stories, and just start again from there. Another thing is that apparently this is like one in a 5 book sort of super novel, I guess. And I have the second one, which is Runaway Horses, but I don't think I really have any intention to read that one. Maybe it does get, maybe around book 3 or 4 it gets into all the gay stuff that I thought was set up, but I don't know. I don't really have any intention to read any more of this series. I might check out Sun and Steel and Confessions of a Mask, because again, those are the ones that everyone sort of name drops in association with them. So maybe I'll check those out, but no plans to further this. It's called The Sea of Fertility Tetralogy, I think it's called. But yeah, Spring Snow by Yukio Mishima. Was not into it. Thank you for watching.